Another common time value of money calculation is a mortgage. Sometimes we want to find out how much payment we're going to have if we borrow money, or how much loan value we can borrow given our payment. So let's look at our common variables, N, I, PV, PMT, and FV, and apply those to a mortgage. So a mortgage is typically 30 years, very common payment. So N is 30. But we need to think about how we're paying our mortgage. We're not paying it yearly, we're paying it monthly. So the number of payments isn't 30, but 30 times 12 because it's monthly payments. So N equals 360, not 30. Very important catch there. A lot of people make that mistake. On top of that, we know that N and I need to be on the same page. They need to be related. So I, typical mortgage is say 5%, but we don't have 5% monthly, we have it annually. So 5% divided by 12 gives us the interest rate per month, and our payments are per month, so these now agree. Present value, we're going to buy a nice house. So we're going to say it's $500,000 as our amount borrowed, and our payment, that's what we're looking for. And of course, the future value is the amount of money left over at the end when we want it to be zero because we want to pay off the loan. So we just pull out our handy dandy calculator, and we turn it on and clear time value of money, clear the registers, and we simply enter in the variables, 360N, and then the interest rate, because we want it exact, we do 5 divided by 12. That gives us monthly equals. Make sure you hit the equal sign and see the 0.4167. That's I. And then the amount borrowed is 500,000, is present value. Payment's what we're looking for. Future value is 0. Compute payment. Payment is $2,684.10. So $2,684.10. So what that means is a monthly payment over 30 years, 360 payments at 5% annual interest. We could pay off a $500,000 mortgage, paying it off at $2,684.10 per month. Obviously, there's other things involved in your mortgage. There's insurance and there's taxes and so on. This is the amount for the loan only. Other payment terms are available. So, for example, we could have a 15-year loan. Well, a 15-year loan is the same monthly payment, so it's 15 times 12 for 180 payments, and all of the other variables are basically the same, so the calculator allows us to do this very quickly by simply hitting 180, N, compute payment, and we find $3,953 will pay off our loan, $53.96 will pay off our loan over 180 payments or 15 years. So a 30-year loan for $500,000 at 5% is $2,600 a month, and a 180 payment loan, 15-year loan, is almost $4,000 a month. But those seem pretty high, and maybe we can't afford that. So we can look at the calculation differently. Let's say we can only afford $2,000 a month as our house payment. Our future value clearly is still 0. We want to know how much house we can buy if we can only afford $2,000 a month payment. Interest rates are still 5%. Remember, that's divided by 12. And we're going to start with a 30-year loan, which is 360 payments. So we go back to our calculator. We clear time value of money. We could have left some of the information in the register, but it's usually good practice to just clear it all and start over so you know the information is correct. We do 360 N, 5 divided by 12 equals 0.4167 I. Present value is what we're looking for. $2,000 is the payment. Future value is 0. Compute present value. $372,563. $372,563. So if we can only afford a $2,000 a month house payment and we have a 30-year loan at 5%, we can borrow $372,000. Obviously, that would be an advantage in what house you wanted to shop for. And your down payment, of course, on top of that would give you the amount that you're looking for, a round number in your house shopping. But maybe we still like the idea of a 15-year loan. Well, let's do the calculation instead of 360 payments at 180, just to see what the difference would be. So we just clear the register, hit 180N, compute present value. That's 252,910. So 252,910. So for a 30-year loan, we can borrow $372. For a 15-year loan with a $2,000 a month payment, we only borrow $252,000. So when you're house shopping and you're limited in your payments and you're limited to the existing interest rates, you can find out how much house you can buy. So you can see that the time value of money calculation can be applied in many different ways. Mortgage calculations are a good example of framing a problem in a realistic way.